Hello YouTube, it is I, Banded Wendy, on Monday the 14th of March 2011. Hello, how are you? Today, 103 weeks ago, I had lap band surgery. And that means 2 years ago today, 104 weeks ago today, I started the pre-op liquid diet. 1 week of liquids with some salad and some protein mixed in there. And the beginning of my journey. And my very first YouTube video, which is pretty cool. I think I might post that on my Facebook page. Speaking of Facebook, a lot of people are finding me under Wendy Campbell. I will not accept your friend request there. I have way too many things going on in the world to complicate it anymore. So Wendy Campbell, not to be offended, I hope, but you will not get accepted as a friend. Unless you're in my wedding and we've had cocktails and I know you know. If you want to friend me on Facebook, that's awesome. There's a lot of great things going on there, a lot of people sharing information. Love to have you there. It's Proof, P-R-O-O-F, W-L-S, weight loss surgery, works, right? So Proof, W-L-S, works, YouTube. That's my Facebook page. I will friend anybody and everybody there, no questions asked. Bam. Right? So, maintenance. That was maintenance. And so 103 weeks ago, I was banded. 104 weeks ago, I started the pre-op liquid diet 2 years ago. And it is week 34 for me in maintenance. 244.6 pounds when I started the journey. Oh, by the way, to Tony and Gastric Rose, Rosemary, and who else did I see? Oh, Melanie. Cheers, ladies. It's Wendy's Coffee Talk today. Love those videos. I'm not drinking coffee. It's my tea misto. You know how it goes. 119 calories and 10.9 proteins in there. So, 244.6 pounds when I started. And with the goal to lose 99 pounds. And I did that in about 60 some odd weeks. Do the math if you want. And met my goal weight in July of 2010. And wow, this community, man, you guys still touch my heart. I still go back and watch those gold dance videos that you all made. I haven't seen anything like it on YouTube except for that, and that was really cool, and I think about that often. So I made that goal back in July, 145.6. Actually stepped on the scale, the magic 8 ball gave me 145.4 that day. So I was 0.2 below my goal. And 34 weeks I've been riding it out, up and down, all over the place, stay the same, with my weight loss and maintenance. And last week I was 145.2. Today, actually, I have a gain of 146.4. So what is that? 1.2 pound gain. Not sweating it, you know. I went weeks now without the scale when I was traveling earlier this month and also in February. And my exercise is sharp, my calorie intake, my protein, it's all good. It could be some wiser choices in the mix. You know, you hear it from a lot of people, the mentors that we have here in the community. The weight fluctuates anywhere from 1 to 3 pounds. You live with it, you know. You also learn to believe that you come to love who you are and who you became. And what you look like and what you feel like and how your clothes fit. And it's not so much about that number on that scale. That number on the scale doesn't define us anymore, but it is our accountability tool. And I will forever be coming on here reporting my weight because it's my truth, right? So, Banded Wendy's up 1.2 pounds this week. Oh well, you know. But to lead into that, I had some really awesome non-scale victories this week. I've said it before, guys. I'll always say it. The non-scale victories are the glue that hold the journey together. Sometimes we have to look for them, right? Be aware because they're out there, and even if the scale doesn't move, or if you're having a hard day, or if you got stuck a lot and you're PBing, if you think your band's too tight, if you think it's, you know, a long road ahead, you got to lose 150 pounds and you're only down 50, you know, look for those non-scale victories because that's the fire, right? That's the fire that keeps you motivated. So I got a lot to cover. Here we go. I've been asked for my phone number in line at the mini mart. You know, the guy was like, hello, what's your name? I'm such and such. Hello, such and such. He says, could I have your number? No, I don't think my husband would like that. But wow, I mean, that has never, ever in my life happened to me. Ever, right? Trying on a pair of shoes at the shoe store, and the place was swamped, right? It was a Sunday, everyone was buying, and two of the most fit women in the place, you could see they had their workout clothes on, you know, their Sunday looking workout, very fit looking, commented on how great those shoes looked on me. These Burberry wedges that I want so badly. Who does that? I've never been, no one's ever said anything to me in a shoe store about how good a pair of shoes looks on me. $325 pair of shoes, by the way. I had to talk myself out of it. Trying on clothes. You know, I've been doing some retail therapy. Not necessarily buying, but definitely trying on. And it's to the point now that if I don't love it, if I'm not like, wow, Wendy, you look hot, I'm not buying it. Because there's just so many options, right? It can be a bit overwhelming. You can spend a ton of money if you just start buying. So I'm really trying to plan like a wardrobe. So I'm trying everything on. But when you go in, the little person puts you in the room and you try on the clothes and you come out and you stand in the mirror, and the person working in the dressing room goes out and gets other employees and brings them in so they can see how great you look in the outfit. Like, that has never happened to me, ever, you know? Pretty cool. I received a comment from someone saying, within the store, someone shopping in the store, saw me in the dressing room and was just like, wow, you are so tall and so thin. You look great in anything. Everything I've seen you put on, you look awesome. Who does that? That has never happened to me either, ever. And yesterday, I made a plan, Who and I, to go run. And I haven't been running long distance, really, since the last half marathon. And Who and I went out to the Rose Bowl and tackled some hills and some trails and around the bowl, and 8.35 miles, 96 minutes, I think it was. Just like, oh, okay, here, let's go run. I was like, oh, how long is it going to be? Because who was training for a marathon? 8.35 miles. I was glad we were done at 8.35, but to be honest, I could have kept going, you know? So just getting up and saying, let's go running, and banging out 8.35 miles, 8 miles, 6 miles, 7 miles, 5 miles, whatever it is, just doing it. Crazy. I could not have done that 2 years ago. Wouldn't even have thought about it. Who and I were joking about that. Would have been like, screw you, I'm going to eat, see you later, have fun with that run, you know? And she and I were craving it. And then we went to Whole Foods and did some healthy shopping afterwards, which was fun. I love Hua. I completed week 1 of P90X. How many? What's the percentage? It's very high of people who don't get through week 1. I made it. I love it. I'm on day 5 of week 2. I can already see transformation in my body. I can already see improvement in my ability to do some of the exercises 1 week in. And Yoga X was challenging, but it wasn't as challenging as it was last time. So I'm going to probably make separate videos for week 2 P90X. But I'm loving it. Loving it. I feel stronger. I feel more fit. I feel confident. It makes me feel more sexy. You know, X Factor. Love it. It's hard. It's not easy. And don't just go jump out there and decide to do it. You know, I spent a long time, you know, a year and a half getting to this point before I just like, I could do P90X, you know. So, you know, if you start it and you can't do it, that's fine. Come back to it later. I ran a 5K this week in less than 20.5 minutes, 28.5 minutes, pretty cool. I ran at my fastest speed yet this week on the treadmill, 8.4 miles an hour. Bam! You know, when I started that Couch to 5K program, 3.5 was my speed. 3.5. 8.4. Crazy. Continuously push yourself. For the last year and a half, every time I got on that treadmill, I try to do better. I try to go longer or I try to go faster. Even if it's just an increase of 1 second in that time, I take it. Even if it's the last 0.11 miles that I can push it up to the next speed that I've never been to. I push it up to that next speed for that short period of time just to try it, just to prove to myself I can do it. I'm doing it, right? I went shopping yesterday. Everything I bought was a small. Like the store that I went into, Windsor and Charlotte Russe, specifically in Windsor, the average age in there was 16 or 17 years old. I was the old lady in there. I even made the comment to the salesperson, who kind of chuckled and agreed with me and said, "But you can come in anytime. You look great in our clothes." Oh, love her, new best friend. But they had pants. Small, medium, large. Small. Oh. I bought underwear. Small. Oh. Shirts, clothes, everything. Everything. Small, small, small. So, pretty cool. Pretty cool. So, anyway, this week, I always hit 64 ounces, but I had been going to 100 or even more ounces in the water. Last week, 80, 85, 90. Didn't hit the 100 mark. More water this week. Less chocolate. I love my chocolate, but I've been getting into a habit of a Hershey bar way too many times. So there's no Hershey bars in my house this week. Done. Sugar is the devil. I've made videos about it before. I've had to clean myself of sugar. Chocolate, I love it. Less of it this week. I'm going to finish week 2 P90X. I'm going to start week 3 P90X. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday I'm going to run on the treadmill, probably 3 miles, because I'm combining that with P90X 5K. Saturday I'm doing a 5K here in LA. Who is doing it with me? Radio Show 1. My friend Rika, a non-weight loss surgery patient, also doing it. And a girl, Carla, who's local here in LA, weight loss surgery person. I do not believe she makes videos, but she saw I was doing it on Facebook, and she signed up. It's going to be her first one. So 4 peeps doing a 5K on Saturday. I'm really excited about it. I wasn't planning to do it, but somehow, some way, I was registered, and then I put it on Facebook, and then that Carla registered, and it turns out they made a mistake. I wasn't registered. So anyway, after I got 3 people to do it, now I have to do it. And then Sunday, I'm hoping Who and I will do another long run, because I like the long run. I'm focusing on my band this week. Next Wednesday, I go to see my surgeon for my 2-year post-op. Have not had a fill since June of 2010. Still get stuck, still PB, weight fluctuating, doesn't mind. Been waking up hungry. I don't like waking up hungry. I don't eat, I satisfy it with water and my tea misto, but I'm paying very close attention to food, level of how long it takes me to feel the hunger pain go away, how long I stay full, watching the weight fluctuate this week as well, because it always does, and yeah, all that, and determining if I need a fill or not. So paying very, very close attention to the band this week. So that's my week ahead. Really excited about it. Onward, right? Real quickly, I just, I get so many emails and so many messages on Facebook, and I wish I had the time to individually help you all. If I was getting paid for it, and that was my job, it would be my passion, and I would love it, right? But it's not. And I just don't have that much time in life. So for people who want help, I'm going to start sharing 8 or 10 things every time I make a video. Number 1, be honest with yourself. Really, you got to be honest with yourself. You're the one that controls everything. Be honest with yourself. Number 2, when you ask someone for help, be prepared, right? Because someone who's willing to help you, who does not know you, free of charge, out of the kindness of their heart, if they're already made 200 and some odd videos, right? Listen to their advice, right? They're willing to take their time to help. So if you ask for help from anybody, take their advice and utilize it. Try it. Dare to try. Because it's going to be different than what you're doing if you're asking for help, right? Number 3, be open to change, right? When it's different than what you're doing, that means change. This whole journey is about change. You got to be open to it. You have to embrace it. There are going to be struggles. That's okay, right? That's what you have to realize. Change is not easy. If it was, everybody would be changing, right? Number 4, start with food evaluation. Forget the rest, right? Just look at your food. What are you eating? How much of it are you eating? How often are you eating? Is it firm protein? Is it liquid protein? How many calories are in there? How many proteins are in there? Are you hitting 60 to 80 proteins a day? If you're trying to lose weight, are you eating under 1,000 calories a day? Start with your food, right? Do it for 1 day. Do it for 2 days. Do it for 1 full week. The good, the bad, and the ugly. If you eat 1,700 calories worth of chocolate, document it. Why did you do it? How did it make you feel? Right? Will you do it again? You gotta think about it and evaluate the food. Number 5, take a look at what you eat, like we were just talking about. Protein, calories, portions, frequency. You know, 1 portion is 160 calories, but if you're eating 2, 320. Why? Are you eating past the hunger being gone? Are you eating to the point where you want to feel full? We don't feel full anymore, right? That's a thing of the past. So you have to stop and listen to your body. Are you drinking with your food? Be honest with yourself. It affects how long you feel satisfied. Are you choosing the firm proteins? And are you picking protein first? Picking protein first is a really big challenge for people. I've met people that did not know what that means. That means protein, guys. Nothing else matters. You're going to put vegetables and chicken on your plate, then you better eat that chicken, and I bet you you're not going to even get to those vegetables. Protein first. Evaluate that. Water. Really? How much water are you drinking? Are you hitting 64 ounces of water a day? Because some of my favorite lap band people, some of the most successful people, the people I consider my friends, they don't even get to 64 ounces, right? It's a rule. And if you're not losing, if what you're doing is not working, look at the water. If what you're doing is working, forget about the water. But I'm talking to those people who have asked me for help, right? Number 7, exercise. It's a rule. Start small. Do not go at 260 pounds and start P90X because Banded Wendy's doing it. I saw a very sad video that brought tears to my eyes for someone who's trying to go that extreme. They're not there yet, right? You'll get there. Start with walking the dog. Start with walking around the track. Start with walking in your neighborhood. Get the Couch to 5K program. I was 215 pounds when I started that Couch to 5K program. I know people in this journey that are my friends who were doing it 280 pounds, Couch to 5K, right? So, but you have to decide. But don't go crazy. Just get 30 minutes of exercise. Start with 10 minutes 3 times a day. Start with 3 days a week. Then add to the 4th. Then add to the 5th. Then get up to you have 210 minutes in 7 days, right? And number 8, PMA, positive mental attitude. I said it again before, and I'll keep saying it again. It's all right here, guys. When you do everything that I just talked about, you'll be more positive. And stop making excuses, right? Because excuses steal your PMA away. So anyway, someone's knocking on my door here at the office. I gotta go. Have a great week. Thanks for watching. As always, I love your support. Next week, 2-year post-op. Yeah! Bye.